What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Sports Gambling Daily. Well, I guess I should just say Gambling Daily. There's no sports, man. Well, at least there's not many sports. What's up, Philly? It's what are we doing here?
That's actually a fair point. I guess you don't realize how much you love sports until it literally is just ripped the fuck away from you, or you do
hmm
realize it, but you just don't really expect something like this to happen. Really, kind of unprecedented. But I don't know. Only thing I can say is for the guys out there who love betting, this is probably the best time to be most important time to be careful because
Yeah.
you start picking degenerate sports that you have no clue about because you want action, and the next thing you know, you're either getting screwed or whatever. So I don't know. It's a time to be careful. That's for sure.
Like you said, there is some action out there. There's some Australian leagues going on.
Yeah.
There's some soccer that's still
Yeah.
going. Russian hockey is out there. You got European darts. Trust me. Oh, and don't forget about was it Call of Duty esports, but so the action's out there. Trust me, and because we're talking about it inside of our Discord, inside of our private group. But we're trying to be responsible about it.
Yeah.
For instance, right now we got some action going on with the Sydney Kings, right?
That is correct. Now, I mean, for me, it's basketball, so it's broken down the same way. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to sit here and tell you I watch a lot of Australian basketball, but hey, it gave me time to really look at this shit. I mean, there's nothing else to do, and found a few angles in this game. We'll see if it plays out. I mean, I like the Sydney Kings on the money line and plus the 5. They were playing in a stadium that was got no fans in front of it. So to me, that takes some of the home court advantage away. That's good for a road team. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just saw some advantageous angles. We'll see how it plays out. At halftime, they're up, I think, 6. So it's looking good at least early on.
We're up 6, and plus we also get 5. So
Plus 5, yep.
yeah. So now they did lose last game, but they only lost by 2 last game.
That's correct.
And also I think the over is looking good too. I was kind of on that as well.
Yeah. I think it's looking. Yeah, let's look at. I mean, you can't bet against Andrew Bogut no matter what you do, no matter what league he's in. That guy is just unbelievable.
Fucking bogey.
But yeah, man. I mean, this is just weird. If you would have told me that I would have been searching for, Golden State FC Barcelona at 3 in the morning for a soccer play, I mean, I think you would have said I was nuts. But that's what it is. You're just trying to find angles if you can find something that's advantageous.
Yeah, so we're not going to give out anything that we're not going to bet ourselves.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of research, but I also found some people I trust on Twitter.
That's correct.
On this AFL women, I gave out this AFL women's game yesterday. Hey guys, this is all just free. We're not charging for any of this stuff, but AFL women, I think it was North Melbourne.
Oh yeah.
To win and to go over, and it was no doubter. So if you got on that, then I thought, come on into the Discord. Come on, it's a private group. The Discord is basically a group where you can just hang out with us, and it's free to join. And we're trying to break down games. And we have a lot of good members that know some of the fringe sports.
They really do.
And we try to pick through them, and we try to find some advantages. So even in these weird times that we're going in, just what is going on with no NBA, no NHL, no MLB, nothing. We're gonna find something. And we're gonna try to win as a team. Money doesn't sleep. Money doesn't get sick. So we're gonna do what we can to pull out these winners, but by the end of it, we're probably going to be experts at some of this stuff. So
I know it seems kind of strange to say, but your point is valid because with 850 members in there, there's literally guys from all over the world, and there are gentlemen in there that these are the sports that they cap on a regular basis. So like the sports that we're like clinging to now because it's all that's available. It's not like your mainstream. I mean, these guys know what the hell they're talking about. And if you come into the group, you'll see it for yourself. Like Jared said, it's all free information. You can fade it, you can not play it, but if you're interested in still having a little bit of action, we're finding angles. And honestly, we had a good day yesterday. The KHL play won. A few of the soccer games won. We're rolling with this Australian League basketball game now, so we'll see.
This is kind of weird because it's like, so we got some Australian brothers in there that, they always say, well, man, I just woke up and now I'm watching the game. And I'm like, I don't know. That's kind of weird. That's kind of a weird thing to think about,
Yeah.
like how they do it. But now how we're on the flip side, now we're waking up. And
Yeah.
this game is like, it's literally like 6:45 here on Central Time.
Yeah.
And this game's at halftime. So,
Yup, that's exactly right. No, it's kind of fun, but this is just the whole thing is bizarre. I mean, it's scary. It's to see leagues shut down the way they are. I mean, it just makes you, what the hell's going on? But I mean, I guess it's the reality we're in right now.
yeah, I mean, the coronavirus has got real fast. Once Rudy Gobert went down, it changed everything. And, they say this thing's going to get worse before it gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go outside, I guess, if you don't need to, because, they say this thing can spread through the air, no problem. And it can chill up in the air for like 48 hours before it dies off. And then I guess it can sit on a surface for a couple of days. And I think the issue is what most people are worried about is that so many people are going to get sick that there's not going to be enough hospital, not enough room for people, that those people that don't get treated are going to suffer.
Yeah.
So don't go out there for no reason. Stay inside and be glued to your computer and our private group and just hang out with us, And don't buy no $500 curling whale package from Vegas Dave. I saw him out. I don't know if that was a joke he was doing, because it was funny. I actually laughed pretty hard. He said he had a $99 badminton package. I was like, come on, man.
Oh, that is funny. Yeah, I don't know if that was real or not. Wouldn't shock me if it was. But at the end of the day, if you're looking for your sports fix, even if you're not betting games, you just want to chat with some people that are talking sports. It's literally all day long. The group is free. Come check it out. And that's really about it. It's actually helped pass the time, to be honest.
Yeah, and listen, guys, I'm an Astros fan, so I'm going to make something clear to you guys. I don't want anybody to bitch anymore about the Astros because they're finally getting that suspension that y'all have been begging for.
Yeah.
So, these 2 weeks, these maybe month off for baseball.
Yeah.
That's Astros, man. I mean, they served their time.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, if you would have told me, I might have been able to potentially place an NBA wager or something like that in July or August this year coming, I would have said you're definitely crazy, but that looks like it could happen.
Crazy times we're in, man.
So true.
Yeah, I mean, but bottom line, just come join the group, have fun with us. It's a good time, either way. And when all these sports kick back up, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be popping again. So,
absolutely.
Anyway, what other? We got more KHL today.
I think so. I think the playoff. I mean, yeah, the games go on in the middle of the afternoon, it seems, and they are in their playoffs. I'm not going to sit here and swear to you I know exactly who's playing yet, but I have some guys that I know that are looking into it right now.
I know we're looking at some Russian hockey. Apparently, they play on high school fields.
Russian soccer, you mean?
Or yeah, that's what I meant. Russian soccer.
Yeah, that is true. I think it's a newer league, they were saying, because like the games are either there's nothing that happens or there's just a ton of goals that are scored. It's just like nothing in between.
Also, hey, big shout out to Houston's first ever professional championship in football, XFL. They awarded the championship to the Roughnecks.
Is that true, or
that's what I read? So, yeah.
What a joke!
It's a joke. We were undefeated.
Come on, man. I mean, you guys cheated in baseball, and then they had to hand you a trophy on a season that got canceled. I mean, this is the only way you guys win anything. The Rockets will never win anything.
Oh, well, we already won a couple.
That's true, but you got to go back to Olajuwon for that.
Actually, I already got my Roughnecks ring, so.
I mean, that's interesting. I did hear they're not playing the season anymore, but I did not hear they awarded them a trophy. So
I was a little disappointed, facetiously. I figured Vince McMahon would be able to pull this one off and play. I mean, it's supposed to be the extreme football league, right? So why is coronavirus going to get in the way of that?
It shouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. I still haven't figured out. Like I'm watching a couple soccer games yesterday, and one game is played completely through an empty stadium, and the other one's completely full. And I'm like, what the fuck's the difference here? But I don't know. None of
I
it
saw a
really.
report they think that they have 100,000 cases in Ohio of coronavirus.
In Ohio?
Yeah, just Ohio.
Wow,
Those fuckers over there are just hanging out with everybody. Like, hey, man.
that's that's like a state over from me, man. That's a little close. Jesus
Yeah, those people in
Christ.
Ohio are just looking at each other's faces over there and like not giving a fuck.
Oh boy,
Crazy. I mean, I've been to Ohio. There's not much going on over there.
not typically. They got the Hall of Fame in Ohio for football, but in Canton, but that's about it.
Yeah, they got what's it King? Well, they got some amusement park over there. At least they used to.
An amusement park? How
Yeah.
not sure.
But apparently, they're just all about spreading this virus. So
Excuse me.
anyway,
Yeah, I don't do that. I wish I had some shit to break down for you guys today, but it was more just a hey, come on in, and if you're going through withdrawal because there's no sports and you want to chat with some guys that are still figuring out ways to, I don't know, have some action and have some fun and still, you know, have some camaraderie with the guys, come on in and check it out.
well, I can tell you, I placed a wager on the European darts yesterday,
Yeah.
and even that game got canceled. Like, what the fuck, man? I've had more cancellation refunds on my account than
Uh-huh.
you can ever
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, you're right. I had the one college game yesterday.
Yeah,
At
halfway through the game.
+6. They canceled it at halftime. They let them play the first half. I'm like, what the
Well,
hell?
let's just let them finish it out at that point.
Well, coronavirus is more contagious in the second half, apparently. So I don't know.
That's probably a truth statement.
Yeah, it's true. So crazy. But hopefully they can figure this out. I know they said the season is suspended for 30 days. I mean, maybe they revisit that if they can get this under control, but it sucks, man.
Well, the NBA says that their finals are going to probably be in August now.
Right. Exactly. I mean, it's they're going to what? Is the season essentially over? They're just going to go right to the playoffs?
No, I think they're going to play it out.
I hope so because we got fringe teams.
Yeah, but those you have to. You do this, then you got to make sure all the dates line up. Stadiums and arenas and
Yeah, it ain't going to be easy.
here they say. So I was listening to the radio yesterday. They say this is actually a positive for the NBA because I guess they've been wanting to start the season in December and run it from December to August. So this is their or December to July or whatever. So this is an opportunity for them to maybe make this change, but to do it any other time would have been almost impossible.
Right.
But now that this has kind of fallen in their lap, this is a chance for them because they say that they don't want to interact and like compete with the NFL and NCAA football. They don't care about going against Major League Baseball. You will go against the March Madness, but they can probably work around that schedule wise.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I don't know. I kind of would like to see NBA during the summer. I think it breaks up a little bit of the baseball monotony during the middle of the season, like game 75 of baseball.
No doubt.
But also just having NBA, I think is amazing. Like I don't know. I think I would like that because then once the NFL's over, then you move on to basketball.
It's true. Yeah, it should be pretty fun. I can't disagree. That's not for these reasons, but certainly at the end of the day, kind of interesting for sure.
It could be a silver lining.
Yeah, maybe they figure something out with this. Maybe this does end up being a plan moving forward, but time will tell.
Guys, don't go crazy betting shit you don't know what you're talking about. Like, that's what we're doing. We're, not that we know we're not experts at Australian football or Australian basketball, but we are trying to put a little bit of time and work into it. So if you're interested in what our research is, and the thing is, we're not even putting full units, or at least I'm not.
No, not at all.
Because I'm not a professional Australian rules football handicapper, but I can tell you I'm working at it. You know, I'm going to learn more than I ever thought I was going to. So,
Yeah, well, between the guys that know what they're actually talking about and bouncing stuff off of them and then learning it, reading it and watching it, you do get to pick up a little bit. Like you said, I mean, it's just another angle to have in your arsenal. Not that I expect to be betting a lot of soccer going forward, but I mean, for now, I played the sport and I understand the game quite a bit. But there's a difference between understanding the game and actually betting on it. But trying to figure it out, man.
yep. All right, well, let's go ahead and bounce out of here, man. Thanks for watching, guys, especially if you made it all the way to 15 minutes. Because, to be honest, Philly and I, we were like, what are we going to talk about? And I was like, I don't know. Let's just have a conversation. It's going to be weird times, man. Try to not go out and spread any kind of virus. Don't contract the virus. And, just let's get past this and get back to normal, right?
Absolutely, man. I wish everybody the best of luck out there. Stay safe. Make sure you wash your hands, and let's get back to some normalcy soon.
Yeah, don't go to Ohio. If anything, that's what we can learn from this conversation here is don't go to Ohio. Fuckers are crazy up there.
That's great.
In all seriousness, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time, and we'll see you in the Discord. Links in the description. It's free to join, and peace.
Have a good one, guys.